everyone, welcome back to my channel where I will be crocheting it forward in this last video of my Muppets slash Sesame Street series, and I'm going to show you how I put my blanket together. This is some of it. You can't get it all on my tablet, but I basically just took a corner of it and put Big Bird at the top, and then I put Ernie over here. I have Kermit in the middle. I have Bert on this, Ernie on this side. That was Bert, I'm sorry. And Cookie Monster, Elmo, and then Oscar at the bottom. And what I did is just a basic C2C panel or blanket. What I did is I used an 8mm hook. And I used this Karen Yarnspirations 1 pound. And I used mango, the color mango. I really like that color. It came together really good. So what I did is I ended up running out. I used the whole 1 pound and I had to go back and get another skein. But I did work it out so that you could probably still get it all done with doing one, by using one. This has 36 rows. And then you divide that in half, and then you start doing your decreases, which is 33 inches by 33 inches. If you just want to use one skein, I suggest using just one, or just doing 34 rows, and then dividing that in half for your decreases. And I just wanted to also mention that when I sewed these on, what I did is I did a whole row of single crochet in the mango color, and then when I came to some difficult areas like right here where we have Bert and Ernie's hair, if you pull the hair forward, there was a line right here of yarn, so I just went on ahead and did my single crochets in that, and so that would secure them real good. And then I just took a sewing needle and I just surfaced sewed all of these on, making sure that I was going through one loop and not going through big gaps in the back. But that's pretty much it. It's really simple. Like I said, I love how it turned out. As far as the border goes, what I did is I took a row of single crochet and I chained 3, and then where the blocks joined, I single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3. Now you probably should, if you're going to use the same brand of yarn, this was a lot thinner yarn than my Karen, so that's why I put the other extra chain there, because it was bunching and it was not cute and it wasn't going to work out. So I put that extra chain. But try, just try to do like the chain 2s, and then do your single crochet in between the blocks, chain 2, single crochet, and see how that is working for you first. And if you find it bunching, then go ahead and take it out and then just put that extra chain in there. And then I just went through and did a shell stitch, which is a shell of 5 double crochets, and then in between here where we did the single crochets, I did a single crochet all the way around. When I went around the corners, you can see right there what I did there. And then I finished it off with the lime green of single crochet. So yeah, the little guy Jordan was born Monday, so this is done just in time, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be pleased with it. So what I wanted to show you next is how to make these patterns into a granny square, like I did here. And I did this with Cookie Monster, but I'm going to take it out and show you how I did that. If some of you follow my videos, you'll know that I always, when I make my patterns or appliques into a granny square, you will notice that I always have a setup row. And that is so that our granny square will lay out perfectly even. Okay? And that's this row. But I'll go ahead and take it out. I was writing this down. And I'm gonna tell you right now, these are all set up with 1, 2, 3. I think there were 4 rows. 1, 2, 4 rows. So you should have 40 stitches. If not, you might have some more. You might have 5 more. You might have 6 more. Depends if we did increases on some of them. I think like we added the the ears for Bert and Ernie, and the hair for Big Bird, you'll just have to just do some calculations, really simple calculations, and this is how I came up with how I knew how many chains to make. So what I did is I knew I was going to get 4 corners, okay, and I'm going to put 4 chains in those corners, okay, so that comes out to 16. 4 times 4 is 16, and then I knew I was going to have 4 sides, just so we can have an even granny. So then what I did is I calculated, okay, I'm going to do three stitches, 3 chain 3s in between each one, so that gave me a total of 24. When I added 16 and 24, that got me a perfect 30, so that worked out good. Now if you're going to turn these into the granny squares, do not panic if it comes out to like 43, 44 or whatever. It's just don't work yourself up about it. You can work it out. All you have to do is just add a stitch here, add a stitch there. You know, I suggest doing the little drawing like I did for calculation, you know, and then, you know, it's not going to matter, like, because by the time you get your second and third row of granny on, you know, it's going to all lay out perfectly fine. Trust me, I've done this, you know, multiple times, so it does. So again, you know, if you're off by a couple, if you happen to have 44, then hey, put another stitch in the corners, you know, or even if you have 43, put, you know, a stitch in 3 of the corners. You know, it's totally up to you. Like I said, it's not really going to make a big difference. So let's get started on the setup row for our granny with our Cookie Monster. So we just want to attach, and also you want to be sure that your pattern is laying straight. You know, I was practicing this and I had the smile on Cricut and everything. I was like, okay, that's not going to work. I need to remember this when I record the video. So we want our smile straight, the black portion of, or the mouth part. And I know my corners are going to be in here. Well, I did his eyes a little crooked on purpose, so I know I kind of want my corners to be the same. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. You want to attach your yarn. Let me see where I'm at. Okay. So then we want to, we're doing a corner. So we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the 4th stitch, we're going to skip 3. 1, 2, 3. And in the 4th, we're just going to single crochet. So we got our first corner out the way. Now we need to do the first of 4 sides, and that's 2 chain 3 spaces. So now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2, and in the 3rd we're going to single crochet. We're going to do our second part of our first corner, chain 3, skip 2, and in the 3rd we're going to single crochet. Now we're to our second corner, which is going to be a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th we're going to single crochet. So that should get us kind of even with the eyes. So now we're on our second side, which is, remember, is 2 sets of chain 3s. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 into the 3rd, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, skip 2 into the 3rd, single crochet. Now we're into our 3rd corner, which is a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we're into our 3rd side. So we're going to chain 3, skip 2, single crochet into the 3rd. Chain 3, skip 2, single crochet into the 3rd. Now we're doing our corner, our last corner. So we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet in that 4th. Now we are on our last side. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, skip 2 into the 3rd, single crochet. Last chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2, and you should end up right next to your first stitch. Okay? It's okay if it bunches up. It's supposed to. Okay? We're going to fix that. So now what we're going to do is go into our chain 4 and slip stitch. Okay? Excuse me. we're going to chain 3, 2, 3, single crochet in that second chain from your hook, make 2 double crochets, and this is just your standard granny corner, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. Okay, all of our corners are going to be like that. We're not going to chain 1. We're not going to have any spaces in between our clusters of 3 double crochets. So we're going to go right into that next chain 3 and make 3 double crochets. Okay, you see how it's coming together? 3 double crochets into the next chain 3, and then we will be at our other corner. We're going to make 3 double crochets, a chain 2, and 3 double crochets. Okay, this is our second corner. So now we're going into our third side, and that's 3 double crochets into the chain 3 space, 3 double crochets into the next 3 chain space, and now we're into our third corner of chain, which is a chain 4, and again we're going to make 3 double crochets, a chain 2, oops, and 3 double crochets. Okay, now we are into our third side, so we're going to make 3 double crochets into that next 3 chain space, another 3 double crochets, and then into the next 3 chain space, and then now we are at our last corner where we're going to make 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. Now we're into our last side, our fourth side, so we're making 3 double crochets into the first chain 3 space, and then 3 double crochets into the last chain 3 space. That will bring you to the top of, that will bring you to our first double crochet, and we just want to slip stitch into the single crochet at the top of our first double crochet. Okay, now I know you said, oh, guess what? It's still curling up a little bit. That's fine. We're going to go into the next row real quick, and I'm going to show you how it just, by itself, it just does that. Which is pretty cool. So we're going to chain 3, single crochet again, in that second chain on from your hook, and then we're going to make 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. So I'm going to just go ahead and do this round kind of fast, but I wanted to give you some ideas on what you can make if you want to make a bit like a baby Afghan, and you can make some solid different colored solid granny squares. Just note that they're, you know, try to get them as close in size as possible, and then just crochet them together with the continuous join or join as you go. That would be real cute. You can make it a double-sided blanket and then just make like 2 Cookie Monsters and then on each side, so you don't get the sewing nasty stuff over there. That would be a thought. Or you could do what I did with the corner to corner. I didn't want to do a tutorial on that because there's so many tutorials. And then, excuse me, people have kind of changed it up a little bit to their liking. And, you know, the traditional C2C is chain 6, and then your chain 3s after you slip stitch when you make your next block. And I've seen some videos where they've switched it up and do a chain 5 and then only do a chain 2 for that first double crochet that it counts as a double crochet. It's not actually a double crochet, and it's just crocheter's preference, you know. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. I think that all the blankets turn out real nice, but like I said, it's just what you like, and I don't know, I like to stay a little bit traditional. I've tried it both ways, and I like them both, but you know, I stick to what I know. It was such a challenge for me to learn that corner to corner. Like, I tried it, I could not get it, and then I kept coming back to it, and I waited, but I knew I was going to get it because I really liked how it worked up so quick. I mean, if you think grannies work up quick, all you need to know is double crochets and chains and slip stitches, and you can do the corner to corner, otherwise known as C2C. And that is my to-go stitch when I have to do a blanket or something, a project at the last minute. I'm trying to figure out how to make like a jacket with that. I think you could probably make a bunch of panels, you know, if you measure out your arms, your chest, and your back, and probably like make a corner to corner jacket. I think that would be really cool. I always start out with the grandkids. They're my guinea pigs, but they honestly wear anything that I make them, so that's pretty cool that I like. And I always slip stitch to your corner for every row and then pick up from there. I don't know if you noticed that, but like I said, see how that comes together. And if you wanted to do another round or wait until you got some more and then, you know, did that continuous join that I have, if I think about it, I'll remember to put that link in there on how to do it with the granny stitch. But yep, that's it. This is the last video, and I hope I didn't confuse anybody, and my apologies if I did. I do always say I appreciate everybody's patience, and I do. You guys rock for staying with me and, you know, watching my videos. And, you know, I'm not here to make a lot of money, no money. I mean, I haven't made a cent. I don't even know how to make money on YouTube. I'm just here. My friends and my family all told me I should get a YouTube channel and share my patterns, and that's what I'm doing. That's what it's all about. That's where I got the name from, Crochet It Forward, like the movie Pay It Forward, you know. So again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. My next project are going to be home items. I just recently moved, and I have made a whole bathroom set with grannies and my scrap yarn. They are too cute. They got a little gypsy hobo ring to it, and I'm really excited to share those patterns. It includes a Kleenex box, a toilet tank cover, a curtain rod, valance, and also a rug. So yeah, that's what you get to look forward to. I should be doing that in the next couple days. Again, thanks for watching, and together, let's continue to crochet it forward. Bye now.